Uh, uh, it's me, the streamer. I've been experimenting with capture methods with OBS. So game capture and display capture are kind of like wishy-washy. So I'm doing a window capture. And apparently... No, you don't. Shut up. Windows puts like a yellow border around the game, and I figure I can just deal with that because that doesn't show up on stream at all. Hey, Catman. So yeah, today we're gonna do the dream spell dailies, and then maybe do viewer hunts or something. I don't know. It depends on how everything goes. Praying Verizon doesn't do what it did last stream and suddenly throttle my bitrate to like nothing. I still don't know like what happened. Because we streamed for just about 6 hours on Evolution 3 without that ever happening. I don't know. We'll never know. Okay, we gotta do Cliff Quests, Kamachi, Jindahad, 9 stars. Ah! Well, that actually aligns perfectly, because I wanted to do more of the Hirabami event quest, because I wanted the harvest set. But I think we can start with just a 9-star Jin. That sounds fun. I like the sound of that. Start from the bottom. That only gives me 4. That gives me 6. Yeah, I think I'll do this one. Hey, Viper. Yeah, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna try it today. I really want to, like, get consistent with streaming. That way I can troubleshoot as much as the process as I can. Wait a second. I need to claim the login bonus. We're gonna start with a 9-star Jin. I feel like that's a reasonable warm-up. A Max Jin has a lot of funny stuff. I don't know, I might do that. Yeah, I've already done an attempt at this one. Let's burn through more. Say I, say I.
I'm counting on you.
Let me check my meal status. Okay, I have not eaten. Let's do that. How am I enjoying Evolution 3? Quite a lot, actually. I kind of said it during the stream. It kind of had to do a lot to, justify it being a standalone purchase, because I thought, like, up until they really started showing the kind of revamp that they made to the build system, I was like, this could have just been paid DLC for 2. Did it really have to be its own game? But I think it's worth its own game. In fact, I would probably recommend getting 3 over any of the other 2, because I think it's going to be the definitive, like, version of that series from here on out. Would be the opposite of a warm-up? Well, maybe. I don't know. I used to always advocate a warm-up quest being like Rathian, because Rathian is such a good tutorial monster. But Jin is a good test of reflexes. I just remembered. I was farming up 18 new Udra with support hunters, and I don't know if I turned them off. Aha! See? I'm glad I checked that. I think they will support Evolution 3 from here on out. I think that's going to be their, like, forever game, like they do with the Planet
I'll get ready
games.
too. Do you have everything? Didn't even know what hit him.
The tracking on monsters is crazy. We did basically a full 180 there, so I could camp myself at the tail. Okay, awesome. Calculated.
Look out. Flying incoming.
I always liked Jin because he's just kind of,
I'll just hop on.
as a fight, it's just break the parts of the fight. Kind of like how Sadeas was kind of just break the parts of the fight. Oh, you're joking. No, we can still hit this.
Last department clean.
I've awoken the Hirobami. What if you... Thank you, actually.
Excellent use of the terrain.
I think that's right on the hip, too. Yeah, perfect. Worth. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing Jin just like charge you down. He usually just does it off a wall or something. It's very like classic to landlocked leviathans. Like, it's not scary when you see a Ludroth do it, but it's definitely way scarier seeing Jin do it. If my damage has been good, we might skip right to the rock when he notices me. What? Showed him. Oh, thank you, Viper, for the £5. What's up, Green Bean? Has anyone, like... I guess this would be a challenge to give to TDS. Can you break the back before he does at least one of these? Or is he hard-coded to force one of these out before you get the back? Because I don't think I've ever, like, actually gotten a full break on Jin before he gets at least one of those out. Yo. No! Oh. Actually the worst. That's a no Felvine type beat. Okay. Do I want to know something dumb? Sure. I love useless trivia. Or stupid trivia. Okay, no, I definitely feel like he might be hard-coded. At least get one of those Novas out before the back breaks. It was one hit away. Oh my god. Cat moment of all time. Where am I going? Sure, leg, why not? Take this with you. Okay, so far bitrate and everything is holding up. Hypothetically, I could increase the bitrate a little, judging by internet speed tests. Meet Savage and Furious fight. Savage won. That's funny. I mean, that shouldn't be too surprising, because, like, Rajang's entire bit is that he's kind of a glass cannon. It's true. Catman's got a point there. Savage is also just kind of like made to be a walking Dragonator for other monsters. I kind of like that design for him in Iceborne. He would just show up in Elder Quest and oh!
Heels inbound.
We love a good third wheel. Oh, come. Statuses have not been hitting well this quest. It's whatever. 100% break on Jin. Okay. I'm always afraid to commit holding forward on the mighty charge. Ugh. Imagine AT Jin. I am, like, happily imagining AT Jin. I think that might be my favorite AT. Because this is already, like, my favorite 9-star to fight, because, like, I don't know, I just really enjoy this fight. It might be a little nostalgic for me, because I was a Freakazoid in 3U, and I grinded the hell out of Goldbeard solo. Because I was like, I can get sharpness +1 and high-grade earplugs on one set. Yes, please. Oh, and Awakening. I forgot that was like the whole bit. Ugh. See, that's the shit you should have pulled out against Omega. Speaking of Omega. Oh, you're. Oh. There we go. That's what I was fishing for. Dude.
Now's our chance.
Water Gin would be funny. Oh, hey. I just think it would be cool to see Ray in other environments too. Like we get a little bit of that because he can show up in the arena, and I think that's cool. Wow. Just what I needed, like 5 billion Argosite. How did you know? Are any of these nutty? A little nutty. Not really. Well, Divine Blessing. Not bad. It's all meld fodder to me. On tonight's episode of Fail Screen or Victory Screen. Okay, that should have taken out a big chunk of the bounties? Yeah. Alright. Time to bully Hirabami. I wasn't talking to you, dude. Okay. A fellow Hammerman? Yes, I love Hammer. Hammer has been my bread and butter since the first Monster Hunter that I picked up with Freedom Unite.
What the monster are we after this time?
Alright, so here's my bit, right? I could totally just wait until one singles themselves out. Go for it. Oh. Oh. I should really put on the Rocksteady for this. See, the funniest thing is I've got the dung pod. The dung bombs? Pods? Whatever. I would just choose to fight this, because this is kind of fun. This is kind of the closest thing we've got right now to like a Hydra fight in Monster Hunter.
Monsters aloft! I'll draw the flashlight cage! Got it on the ground! Go on your fence!
They're gonna wake him up. Oh, no? No, it's not. No, it's not.
Another monster's horning in.
Whatever. You guys are on the menu too, I think.
Hey, big guy.
Yeah. Bring back Gossarog. I agree. Goss was kind of like my favorite from Rise. Because, like, it was just kind of novel to have a big fanged beast like that. That was just like a giant bear in comparison to the rest of them. Like, he had aura. Whoops. The head hitbox on the Hirabami is just really funny when they're upside down.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Secret place in the cliffs? What exactly do you mean?
I'll ride with you.
Like, hold on. Let's use my, my hidden powers. Because I know out of any of the secret places, there is just right above this area. Yeah, there it is. Here on top of the Bailey wall, it's pretty barren, but you can always find Hirabami up here. They're just chilling. It's actually a great place to get reference photos for Hirabami if you need them. Yeah, I can do this. You will always find Hirabami up here, whether they're in the locale or not. It's actually really fun. This is also a really cool vantage point to see Hirabami and I think like Arkfeld enter and exit the area. Okay, Camp 18, corridor below. Can you find a Jinn that way? No. I went ahead and just scattered out, like, you know, the Jinn that shows up in the cliffs that you can force back to the Rhyme Chime. They just entered one of a few, like, tunnels and then they disappear. And I think they come out from those tunnels, too. It would be a cool, like, detail if there was, like, a Jinn hiding somewhere, though.
Now's our chance.
You ain't leaving. Said you ain't leaving. Don't you have a video on that? I do. I do indeed. It's a part of, I think, the second one with the Wounded Hollow. Hirabami gets an idea. Another one for the folder. No wyvern gem. Only one harvest ticket. I'm in shambles. Hold on. I do want to find this camp, though. Oh, well, hold on. Before we do that, then. I've only caught, like, the ending of this one. I haven't heard the whole thing. Heard. Why is Alma not a witch? I don't know. I swapped her to a witch. And then she unswapped herself. This is definitely, like, of the ending themes, this is right up there. It might be my all-time favorite. Like, it's a tie between this and To One With Life. Yeah, she'll she'll do Scat Cat Fever for the winter one. That is making me think, though, like, what would they actually do for the winter one? Would they do Iceborns or Worlds? Because I don't think anybody remembers Worlds, and everybody remembers Iceborns. Rise songs for Diva? That would make sense. A lot of the Rise music is meant to be vocally performed. Wait, can I get my buff? Thank you. Am I someone that avoids spoilers? At this stage? I mean, I am usually, but at this stage, I think we know everything that we would know. Because, like, I know the big rumbling was about GOG. From all the way during the beta tests. For data mining. And now that cat's, like, well out of the bag. 18. Oh, right. Hole in the wall at 18. Right. I love 470, by the way. 470 on SSD. I still get origami mode. It's inescapable.
Mind if I hop on?
You can't stop it. Jindoodle? On the right side of the cliffs maps. Is there a Jindoodle? I don't know if I see it, Catman. Boink.
It looks quite old.
There is... Good enough. Yeah, GOG spoiled after it. I did my best to stay to stay spoiler free. But that's kind of like, it's hard. It's hard when you run a YouTube channel. Okay. Target sighted for one, but also... Well... Or, oh, the sinkhole camp. Okay.
On my way there.
Death Taco. I kind of like... I'm kind of whatever about GOG coming back to Wilds. It's kind of a unique treatment. Usually the final boss monster for the expansion, you don't usually get to see them that much. Pause. Oh yeah, right here. Hello. Be interesting to know, like, just what all the different components are, because this is very much like the Florida Jin's Nest, with, like, this honeycomb shape, and then we've got, like, the wormway coils. It's cool. The ancient technology. Oh, there's the Jindoodle. Okay, yeah. Very funny. Actually, is there a doodle of like every apex? Find that out. Oops. No, you just go to the Wounded Hollow, right? Because it's its own camp. Yeah, during the inclemency, they tend to light up. That much I know, because you can actually look at the bottom of the cliffs, and you see a lot of those honeycombs too, and they're lit up. Oh yeah, look at that, there's Arkfeld. Oh wow, Arkfeld gets 2 doodles. Okay, and so New Utra would get a sketch, maybe? Yep. Okay, so there's an Apex doodle for like every map if you look. Wait, does Uth not get one? No, Uth gets one, but it's like hidden by the camp list, I think. Yeah. You can see Uth right there. And then Sacred Doodle. The Ray Doodle is like really tiny in the corner. I think the doodles were there, like the moment you get the map. I think, because I remember seeing the Uth doodles right when we unlocked the Scarlet Forest in the playthrough that I recorded. But I think I cut it out because I was like, I'm just looking at the map. No one's gonna find this entertaining. Support ship. That's right, I can. I can do that too. Hold on, I want to check the support ship so I can get scammed out of not getting commission tickets.
I'll get ready to.
HR 500, by the way. Santiago still has not given me all the shit.
Here, it's all yours. Hope it serves you well.
And no commission ticket. Thanks, man. You're the best. Yeah, detailed map. There it is. There we go. You can really see it now. Yeah, you can get barrel bowling vouchers from the support ship. I used to like equate it to like the Argosy, where it's like, yeah, I can ignore this after a certain point in progression, but no, it's still helpful.
Welcome back. Yes. Would you like to trade something? Is there anything you need?
Starting to grow ammo plants because
Bye.
I'm starting to build like bow gunning sets just to speedrun through things. Help me. Yeah, nourishing extracts are like an insane bottleneck, Catman. It's like, yeah, I could hunt like 1 billion ebonies and guardian doshagamas, but at the same time, I usually only get like 1 stack per. It's kind of insane. Thankfully, I believe both of the Guardian Ebony event quests give you more nourishing extract. It's still not great, but I miss having the Melder Grandma from Iceborne because I would just accumulate a bunch of Steam tickets and just turn those into Mega Demon Drugs and armor skins. That was the life. That was such a luxury, and now it's gone. Nine-star Chemitrace. We'll see if they add it. That would be funny. Because I know the other 9-star events that they have, they literally exist just to be like Baby's first charm quest. And to be a slightly tougher version of the monster. Does Fulgur give extracts?
I'm happy to help anytime.
That might just be the quest. I swear he didn't. Yeah, that might just be an event quest. Yeah, 9-star Fulgur specifically then.
Right.
Not normally, yeah, only 9-star. Yeah. Okay, can I get more than one harvest ticket, please? Be so awesome. It would in fact be so cool.
Okay, let's move it.
Yeah, I also like when they make, like, the tougher early game guys. I feel like they're kind of, like, dropping the ball here because we could have, like, a Super Chotacabra, a la the Greatest Jagras, and they're just not doing it. I think that'd be so funny to do. Alright, we're gonna do this the coward's way. So I can focus. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I agree, Catman. The Brute Wyverns and Wilds are kind of like a joke. Because I think Chemitrace and Rumpopler are just kind of like... They're bird wyverns. Like, we're kind of like joking here. They're both not only very birdy, but they're very small.
I'll drop the flashlight cage. Got it on the ground.
And then the only like true Brute Wyvern is also just a Guardian, so like... People go, actually, it's a construct. It's not actually a Brute Wyvern.
Like moving to a new area.
Yeah, maybe it is better to fight them as a mob so they don't run away.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Are there any big bird wyverns in this game? No. I thought Garuga would be a shoo-in, especially with Kutku here, but they're obviously going to save him for Master Rank, if at all. Where are you going, dude? Oh, yeah, okay, back to your party. Alright, we'll just fight y'all. That's fine. Blech. And I don't particularly care who gets hit by this, so Fan him up. I'm gonna start a petition to like add like an alpha tally-off or something for the Master Rank expansion. Because we have raptors in the game. They just don't have big versions. Get hit. I'm not gonna get hit because I'm awesome. Got hit. Look at all my riches. Blink. Look, guys, I have Carver. The thought crossed my mind to maybe use the dead one to get a mount on the other one, but the thought kind of passed. Go to sleep? War. Well, that's cool. Is that how we get the molting? Yeah, okay. I don't think I've ever seen them do that before.
Great job, partner.
Hey, there's a Wyvern gem. That makes up for the fact that I only got one ticket. Why do they gotta do this? They earned a new title. Oh yeah, I bet you I'm speedrunning the titles for like Hirabami. What am I at now? Let's check the hunt log, shall we? Alright, Catman. Take care. Actually, would be easier to just, yeah, the hunt log. Hey, I hit 50 Hirabami, look at that. Kind of interesting. The laggy crowns just don't come to me. I don't get it. Every Seregios I hunt is like a silver crown, and then no other crown sizes for them. Like, they are extremely stingy with their crowns. Like, I think the numbers speak to themselves, or speak for themselves. Like, this is kind of stupid. Okay. Oh boy, a new 9-star Seregios. Alright, bud, let's see it. You're going to be a silver crown. I can already tell. Actually, are you tiny? No, you're not tiny. You're definitely not tiny. You're probably a silver crown. Just like every single one. Oh, not even a crown. Never mind. Carry on. I said carry on, dude. Can do the event quest, but with no harvest rewards. That's crazy. I didn't mean to go to the Wounded Hollow.
I'll get ready too.
I still need one more quest in the cliffs, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm counting on you.
Let's go with plan A.
The hunt is on. Didn't know what hit him.
Cat moment. Cat moment. they're not hiding in the same place? Crazy.
Think we can use it in combat. Monsters running in. All right.
Yoink.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
I wonder if this quest is good for crown hunting. Not that I care, because I've already got all the Hirabami crowns. I didn't even realize there were other monsters on this quest.
Great job, partner.
Event quests are not usually crown worthy. I would normally agree, except that the new Gypceros one, which you have to do for the Dreamspell catalogs, that one's a guaranteed gold crown. It is weird, though, that they haven't done any crown quests for this game yet. I guess they really want to incentivize people to do investigations and use the binoculars and everything, which is fine, because that's how I did it, but I don't know. There were definitely some crown hunts that were extremely tedious that I would have appreciated having a quest for.
I've got a special announcement.
God, how do we do this? Just biff it off the rock? Is that what they want me to do? Oh, wait, what? Okay, so that was flubbed. Maybe off the side. Well, I guess that's how I get all of them, huh? Yeah. Jackpot. Not quite. I actually don't know. How many do you have to hit for it to equal 500? I wonder.
Okay, roll out.
Spooky bowling. No, that's okay. That's terrible. That's horrible, actually. $600 in total? Okay. Yes, nourishing extract.
See you around.
So you definitely, like, maybe you throw it from here so it bounces? No. I definitely feel like this was the answer over here. Okay. That just about does it, but how do I get the other side? I feel like maybe throw it there and... Nope. Ah, gutter ball. That's gotta be it then. We can try that. Let's ship it.
Okay, roll out.
Nope. Gutter ball. Wait. No, I'm the best. I'm the best there's ever been. I think it's literally just like this, right? Let him get all of those, please. Yeah, buddy. That feels good.
That was some fine rolling.
I think I can make one set of harvest now.
Now he's a shade.
We got That's right. I think I did all the Dreamspell catalog ones. Which, yeah, I did. Okay. So it's literally just the Harvest set then. Which, where do they hide those? Where do they hide those? Harvest, there it is. They want you running Mushroommancer and Botanist? Is that what I'm getting from this?
Can I proceed?
Watch this. Watch this.
Should I begin?
Watch this. Watch this.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be the next goal, is to get as much, just to grind out Savage Omega and then grind out Harvest. Yeah, I know crafting the alpha gives you the beta, but the thing is that there's only the alpha set, because it's just the two, like, gender styles. So I gotta craft both anyways if I want to, like, fashion max.
Another satisfied customer.
Ooh, 8 charms. Honestly, I could do this one and then probably end stream, because allergies have been kind of, like, killing me today. So we'll start with a gin and we'll end with a gin. Then I can save this one as an investigation later, because 8 charms, it's kind of too good to pass up.
I'll just hop off. Didn't even know it hit him.
We were talking about, like, bird wyverns and brute wyverns earlier, but, like, genuinely, Wilds is, like, such a Leviathan game. Like, I think it's got the most Leviathans out of any title now. Might be tied with Try? I don't know. Okay. I know Gravius is in the game, so like the niche is already kind of filled, but I would love it if they brought Ignactor back for the expansion. I think I'm like owed a little bit of Ignactor.
Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Because I know ultimately, right, like the whole reason why Ignactor wasn't in Rise was because they were kind of in asset production crunch. Which is why they kind of had to give us Magmadron. But I would argue, then why give us Euroctor at all in the first place?
Excellent use of the terrain.
Glacial would be funny to have back. That's another thing. I thought for sure, with the way that they had it set up, I thought we were going to get more Guardians with the title updates. Is that weird? Is it weird that we're not getting more Guardians? Like, they were kind of setting it up when they introduced Guardian Fulgur the way they did, like, halfway through high rank. I thought we were going to get more in title updates. I guess it just kind of like begs the question, what Guardians would they even add? Because I think people might be upset if it were like new monsters like Fulgur and Ebony were. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Viper. Oh. No ill-timed paralysis this time.
Time to go on the offensive.
I mean, I think the Dragon Torch being considered alive is pretty easy. It's the heart of the ecosystem, right? So it's like, you know, it's a living ecosystem.
What items are in? They're in your sacred's pouch.
Thanks, Alma. I held that for way too long. I know they're gonna add tracking to that in Master Rank, or even the AT. Like, he's just gonna full-on aim that body slam. I feel it in my bones. So much of this game's endgame has been like, yeah, it just has active tracking while it's doing the wind-up.
Looks like he's moving to a new area.
Got a dog come in.
I'm glad you're all right. Don't worry, you'll get him next time.
I got distracted by a dog, and the moment I look back, I'm getting beamed. Hello, Sleepy.
You're not taking me down.
Whoa, am I suddenly cursed to only do 153 damage? I guess so.
All right.
There we go. Guillotine. Aww. That has a way more generous hitbox on Omega. Well, I know at least I'm getting like 8 guaranteed charms out of this, so that's nice. And I got 10. They're not gonna be good though. I think my next goal is to get like a charm with full razor sharp and then like a legends charm with full razor sharp would be good. His Master's Touch is nice on the current set that I've got, but I'm not really crit focused. Running full peak like I am. Oh my god. Horror. In fact, it's been a hot minute since I melded charms. Let's go do that. I know what I want. I just want something with full razor sharp, and that's about it. I can get like max slots on something with full razor sharp. Preferably a rare 8-1, so like a legend.
Looking for something.
I just not use the tickets at all?
Take care now.
What the fuck? I don't think I've melded any with the tickets. 95 though? Have they been like giving them out during the event? No. That's insane. Let's I'm not even gonna touch that. Okay. Go from the top of the list and go down. Meld you. Meld you. Meld you. Garbage. Garbage. Yeah. No. Speed eating's nice, but not really. No. Divine Blessing? No, but we can get a better slot than that. No. Oh. Not too bad. We'll meld it anyways. That one's not too bad. That could be better, though. Oh, I know about favoriting. I've been favoriting ones that, like, catch my eye. Like, since I started charm farming. I should honestly probably reevaluate some of these. But I also have just been... I've not been making a good habit of, like, actually checking them when I get them. That's a lot of trash. Wait, holy... That's full botanist. But do I really need the level 3 and 1 level of focus if I'm going to be running botanist? Tentative save. Handcraft speed eating. Not awful. With a level 3? Maybe? Flinch free full with guard. We can get better slots than that, though. That's almost a fun gathering charm. Good eye, latent power. That one's actually not too bad. Defense boost with artillery. We could get a better slot on that, though. Thief stamina. Not too bad. I don't know. A lot of these don't have good slots, though. So I pass on them. Honestly, the point of Bludgeoner on a gathering set might not be the worst. We could do that. One level of burst and speed sharpening with a level 3. That's not awful. We just get better, though. I've kind of just discovered that, like, even though rare 8s and rare 7s have a chance of being pretty garbo, they can be pretty good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one. See, that's the full Razor Sharp that I want, but I don't want that level 1 of Burst. I think I'd prefer it be like 1 point of Wexploit. This is the one that I'm currently rocking. This is one that I could honestly rock, because that's a lot of comfort skills with Master's Touch. I should try to work this. I kind of just like this with like Razor Sharp though. If I could roll this with Razor Sharp, I'd be pretty happy, I feel. Because I'm pretty sure full Razor Sharp and Master's Touch roll in the same group, right? Like that's rare. What is that, 7 or something? 6? That's also not too bad. I could work with that, maybe. And then Piercing Gunner set. I should try to build for this. That might be fun to do for a stream. Max Focus and Geologist. When did I get this one? This one's funny. I could make an anti-Seregio set with this one. So I think 2 level 1s is like the max roll for rare 7s, right? Besides just like 1 level 2? Yeah. Seems to be. Much to think about. Anyways. Let me just undo all that work that I just did. Yeah, I think the thing is, I'd be happy with with rare 5 decos, but I've been like that weapon slot filled pretty badly because that 1 level 1 that you get on the Legends Charms goes a really long way. Okay, and then we undo like one of these. I spare this one. And then meld the rest. 24 deco charms. Oh, no rare 8s. We got some rare 7s though. That's kind of dookie. Also pretty dookie. That one's not too bad, honestly. Might tentatively save that one. Did I speed eating max might? Yeah. Yeah. Not a lot of good ones. Whatever. 95? How did I wind up with 95 of those? Like, I've never used them. Are those good for, like, one charm, or is it good for, like, multiple? Does anyone know? Because maybe I'll just save up to 100 and then, like, rip them all away. I feel like that'd be funny. Oh, shit. I think I can craft the Dream Spell armor right now. Can't I? Got enough of those tickets now? Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll wait, like, what? A week from now, near the end of the event, and we'll just, like, rip all those charm tickets. See what we get. That might be fun. Dreamwalker, here we go. No, okay, I already made the Dreamwalker set. Awesome. That's literally just grinding out Harvest and Savage. Ugh. Okay, well, daily's done. Thanks for coming, everybody, to the stream. And I'm happy to report we had no, like, major hit rate drops or anything like that. My ISP was, like, very gracious for streaming tonight, unlike last stream. And I'm definitely very happy with all of the settings now. I think I'm comfortable with streaming Wilds in the future. Ugh. So good night to everybody. I gotta give my throat a rest.